Morning, boys and girls. Morning, boys and girls. They still can't see me. They can see you. Hey, you did it. What'd I do? You jinxed yourself. Yeah, I guess I did, didn't I? I know what you're referring to. My sales, right? Yep, you said you had over $100 and $150 a day for a while, and yesterday you didn't hit it. I know. Had 7 sales, but they weren't big ones. Nope, but hey, what's that old saying? Sales are sales, profit's profit. Take it when you can get it. Take it all day long. You say that a lot. Yeah, I do. I catch myself. Hey, you like Mountain Lake's new way of showing stuff last night? Yeah, I did. I sent him some messages about it. Well, that's good. I can't type. My fingers don't work properly, so I couldn't send him any. But hey, I liked it too, man, Mountain Lake. And maybe you could have Bob respond to me. But anyway, we're going to get into what we sold, and won't be a long video. But hey, it is what it is. Sales, profits, profit. Yeah, you already said that. I know. Baby, get out of here. Dang dog's in here wanting to go outside, and she just come in. They're worse than little kids. I know. Well, let's get on with it then. Y'all have a great day, and I guess we won't talk to you tomorrow. Yeah, we will. We talk to them every day. I know. All right. Have a good day, folks. Yep. I jinxed myself. Had 7 sales, but I didn't clear $100, so it is what it is. I wanted to show you something before I get into my sales, and then we're going to have a discussion on free versus paid shipping. This is what somebody posted on a site the other day that they actually use to ship stuff, and I'm talking about records. I guess it works. It's not very sturdy. It's a pizza box, obviously, with a printed label on it, but I don't know. Give me your thoughts on that. I understand. Y'all know I ship valuables in baby wipe boxes, but baby wipe boxes are very sturdy plastic, and I don't know. I mean, you'd really have to protect that record inside this Red Baron box, but I think the postal workers might be tempted to eat what's inside thinking it's a pizza. I don't know. You give me your thoughts on that. And now we're going to get into what we sold. Actually, yes, we are. Had 7 items, and again, nothing crazy, but it is what it is. I did have a question from a viewer. I'll get into that right now while I'm setting this up. And basically, they asked me to discuss shipping paid or free and what dictates that for me. And for me, there's no right or wrong answer on this, to be honest with you, in my opinion. I know a lot of people that do a ton of free shipping, and then I know some people that don't do any free shipping. So it's a mixed bag for me, and for me, it's kind of a gut thing. And I'm going to adjust this, try to get rid of that glare. If it's if it's going to be very, like, less than 4 ounces, a lot of times I may do free shipping. You got to remember, if you do free shipping and you do returns, well, you don't have a choice on returns, but if you do free returns, you can end up eating the shipping both ways. So you got to be cognizant of that. You got to be really, I guess, solid in the thought that item's going to be kept by that person. And when you're dealing with clothing, that's not always the case, because people, even though I put measurements in my listings, armpit to armpit, length, rise, inseam, all that stuff, they get it, and they're not the size they think they are. And so rather than they do the diligence, just like most men don't want to go into the dressing room at a store to try on things, we just think we know what we are, and we take it home, and then it don't fit. Clothing is one I don't do a lot of free shipping on. Now, where I will do free shipping is if it's not a huge item in size, and I'm going to make a lot of money on it. I paid $5 for it, and I'm going to get $100 for it. I may do free shipping on that, because I'm trying to entice that customer to buy that, and I do think it works. But also, I mean, the last 2 days, I've only had one item that had free shipping. The rest of them were all paid shipping. So it's a gut on each one. Um, and again, another factor for me is if I sell a CD or a DVD or a game, and I've got $2 in it, and I sell it for $8.99, I'm likely not going to do free shipping because I'm really not going to make any money. So I'll make it media mail. Now in video games, you're not supposed to do media mail, but I will do a low 4 ounce, 5 ounce rate, and charge it, because even if that's what the standard is, that it goes free shipping, I've got to make something on the shipping. I mean, I'm not in this to make $1 or $2. If I did that, I wouldn't do this. It's too much work to make $1 or $2 per item. And you see some of the things I sell, and it's all over the board. And you'll see a couple today that are low because they weren't big items to begin with. I think my biggest sale yesterday was $28.80. So it's all about what you're selling. So it's a judgment call. I do think people look for free shipping. Obviously, I do when I shop. But again, you got to look at what you got into it and what you're going to get out of it. And if you're in it to make $3 or $4 or $5, then hey, that's sales or sales, profits profit. That's your game. But when you're dealing with 3,000 items like I am, plus, and all the work and 7 days a week, and I'm just not looking for things that, I passed on a jacket yesterday that was a Swingster vest, and some of those can go for decent money, but it didn't have anything on it, and the ones that sold for high money had a patch like a Ford New Holland or something on them, something that people wanted. And Swingsters can be vintage and worth a little bit of money, but it was $7.97, and I wasn't sure. It was the comps were all over the place between $18 and $65, and this one was blank, so I kind of guessed it to be around that $19 range. And so after fees and everything, I might make $9 or $10. I'm just not. I've got so much stuff and so much of a death pile for my case that I'm not looking for the little stuff. I'm looking for the bigger hits. And hey, I hope I helped you. I probably just confused you today to death, but everybody's got their own way of doing it. It works for some and it doesn't work for others as well. For me, it's a mixed bag. Like I said, I do some free shipping, and I say in an average day, and I'll just look back over the last few days, I did 7 on the 23rd. 2 out of the 7 went free shipping, but I sold one for $24.99 and one for $45.99. The $45.99 I had $1 invested. The $24.99 I had $5 invested. So, and it cost me $6.94 was a flat rate to ship it. 2 days ago, I had no free shipping. Everything was paid shipping, and my sales ranged from $9.99 up to $60. And then yesterday, which I haven't got into those yet, I sold 7 items, and I had 1 that went free shipping, and it was an $8.50 item, and I paid $3.25 to ship it, and I paid 80 cents for the item. So I'm going to be lucky to make. Well, I actually made $3.05 off of it. So I'm not going to do. I did free shipping on that, and that's not typical of me, but I wanted to move that actual product, and you'll see it here in a second. I'm really trying to move some of the stuff that's been out there for a while and I'll just get into showing you what it was. How about that? It's better to explain it when you can see it. It's an American Apparel Visual Image T-shirt, and I got it at the bins for 80 cents. And what it is, it's got this visual image on it and some parrots and some bubbles and sharks, I guess. And nothing special, but I picked it up because it was just appealing. And again, I sold it for $8.50 with free shipping, and I made $3.05 on it. So not a huge profit, and I won't pick that particular type shirt up again. I'm looking more for the vintage now, or something that's going to be worth at least 15, 20 bucks. The next item I sold was an Easton Stealth bat I bought down at the Dunkin' world's largest garage sale back in the middle of July. And I actually got this in a town called Marlow, right north of there, on the way home. I paid $10 for this Easton Stealth Bat. It is a drop 10 speed, and it comped at what I got for it. I paid $10 for this, sold it for $28.80 plus shipping, and of course that went in a tube, and I made $15.03 off that bat. Typically I try to make more off the bats too, but $15 is a good sale, so a good profit, I should say. All right, Bobby. All this because I wanted to show you a pizza box, right? Won't take long because I only got 5 more to show you. The next is something that I've sold quite a bit of. I bought a box of these for $5. These are 3M Coben self-adherent wraps. They're bandaged and they don't need clips. They just wrap to themselves. I sent out an offer, even though I had it on the 10%, as $9.23. I've sold 6 packs of 5 of these, and I've got 3 left. And again, I had 50 cents is what it comped out to, and $9.23 is what I sold it for, plus shipping. That went in an 8x6x4 box, and I made $7.85 off that box, or those bandages. And I apologize for the slow, because I'm doing this not the normal way I do it. The next is a free sale. It's a Radica game from 1999. I picked these up at the bins when I find them, and I hadn't really been selling them. And then here in the last month or so, I've sold several of them, and I'm getting decent money for them because I've only got, in this case, I had a quarter invested, sold it for $14.39 plus shipping, and I made $13.38 off of it. And this one is a kind of a poker type deal, but it's a good one. So, and I test them all, make sure they work, and if they need to be cleaned up, the contacts and things, I do that too. This is also a Duncan, Oklahoma find. It was the first yard sale of the day. I bought 5 pair of these Crocs. These are kids Crocs, 2 to 3 for toddlers. They're new in the box. I paid $2 a piece, and I've been selling them for $20.59 plus shipping. Those went in an 8x6x4 box, and I made $16.48, and that's my last pair. I'm out of them. So they were a good deal. Well, they ran just kind of like the knife sets, but they're gone, and got to find another thing that you can sell for good money. The next is an 8-track that I paid a quarter for the other day at a yard sale, and it's K-Tel. If you remember the K-Tel, they had records and stuff. 1979 Starflight, and it's a medley of different hits by different artists, and it's an 8-track. It's in decent shape. The cover's kind of messed up on it, but I sold this for $7.20 plus medium mail shipping, and I made $5.36 off that. And then the last item I sold was another bin find, and again, I probably won't pick these up again, but they weren't, they set for a long time. It's Hermie and Friends, All Soul is what it says on them, and I'm assuming that was some kind of a, like a children's daycare, and so I basically paid for all 3 of them about 30 cents, about 10 cents a piece at the bins based on weight. Sold them for $9.80 plus medium mail, and $6.88 was my profit. And so on the day I had 7 sales, $14.10 in cost of goods, $97.71 in sales, and $68.03 in profit. And again, $68 is $68. So I did want to touch on the post office. You know, there's been a lot of stuff going on because of the election and all that. I'm not going to get into politics, but they've definitely taken a turn again for the worse. There are some things I have that make it fine, and then there's some things I've got hung up out there going to. I've got a comic book that left, and I've already paid the guy back because it's taken so long. Going to Florida, ended up in New Jersey, and it's just now back in Florida, and I'm still tracking it. It was only like a $7 deal with shipping and the comic book itself, so I'm not out a lot of money, but it's taken forever. And then the other item was a Dale Earnhardt shirt that I sold a couple of weeks ago, and it got hung up. And both of these got hung up in Memphis for some reason. There's a lot of glitches going on in Memphis, Tennessee, and a lot of shipments are delayed, and other shipments, they're just not showing any history, and they're sitting there for up to 2 and 3 weeks before they leave. So I know they're overwhelmed, and I know they had cut back on hours and all that kind of stuff, but come on, USPS, you got to get this stuff right and get our packages to where they need to go. We'll be coming up to the fourth quarter, and we'll really be in trouble. So anyway, that's just my 2 cents. That's my rant for the day. Maybe I need to start a rant on my channel. But anyway, I hope y'all have a great day. Stay safe. Stay cool. Thumbs up. And Cap Guy JT, we will talk to you tomorrow.